Today I'm going to install an Esky backup camera in the 04 F150. So the backup camera it came with some packaging, but it comes with the license plate frame with the camera that is adjustable, which then you can tighten these screws and it stays in place. And it comes with, I'll explain what the wires need to go to right here. Here's a little diagram I drew up. From the backup camera, there's 3 wires. Well, there's one wire that splits into 3. One is a yellow wire. Well, it has like a yellow plug-in, and then the rest of it is black. That's the RCA. The RCA needs to go all the way up to the head unit and the yellow button right there. And then there's the power and ground that also come off the camera. The power is going to go to the taillight, the red wire, and the reverse bulb, and then the black is just going to go to the ground right off the bulb. And so once you got those hooked up, and the RCA in, when you flip it into reverse, see on the front of the unit on the top left there's a button that you press to switch into camera mode, and you can actually see, if you flip your car into reverse, you can see the video. You can back up like that, but if you don't want to manually press the button, if you connect this red wire, I'm going to splice another wire onto it and run it all the way up to the head unit onto the purple reverse wire. It's actually a purple wire that says reverse on it, and that'll give it the signal. Once I flip it in reverse, that'll give it the signal to switch over to the camera mode, so that I don't have to automatically press the button. To do the install, since it's a truck, I'm going to have to run some wire under the truck, so I bought some loom tube, but I think I got like 15 feet of it, so this will come in handy for protecting it from water and dirt and stuff. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take off the old license plate frame. So just these 2 bolts. And I'll do that with a 10mm socket wrench. Got an Argentine license plate. Kind of sad I have to take it off, but I'm just going to put it in the front, so I don't have one in the front. Okay, so I got the frame here, and I covered the tips just so no dirt would come in with some electrical tape. And you just want to drop these over the top of the plastic frame deal here, and then the holes line up well. So I might just put some screws in just to keep it in. Just put the screw in just to keep it in place for now. Later I'll go back and put the license plate in. So there, that's good. Now you got these dropped behind here. I'm going to run them along this right there, all the way to the taillight, to access the taillight wire, that the reverse wire in the ground, the power wire, and then I'm going to run the RCA along the frame to that harness right up there, and then that harness actually goes to the floor or under the driver's seat, where I'm just going to drill a little hole in the grommet, in the side of the grommet that's already there, and slip that in. So let's get started on this. Okay, so I'm going to remove my taillight, and there's just 2 bolts right there and right there. Do that now. So once you got those 2 bolts out, you just kind of pry it off. So there it goes. And then just once you got when you popped it out of place, you got these 2 harnesses that just a quarter torn to the right. It'll pop out 2 bulbs. So I'll do that to both of them here. What you're going to want to tap into is this red wire right here. That one right there. It's hard to see, but that is what will give it power. And okay, so I got the tube. So I got the tube ran from the license plate camera out along that little okay. So I got the tube ran from out of the license plate camera along this little metal piece through this, above this little okay, so I got the tube ran out of the camera over along there, up above through here, and then where the 2 fat parts were, where the 2 connections were, they weren't gonna fit in the tube. So one I put in the tube, and then the other I put up top and just taped the crap out of it. So I spent like 20 minutes taping that up, and then so I got the tube running, and then I'm just kind of pushing it in as I go. It's pretty easy if you just push it in and squeeze them together. So what I need to do now is secure this like this somehow. Maybe gonna do some zip ties, and then I need to go up into there and connect the power and find the ground. Okay, so after looking at this, I peeled these back. Okay, so I peeled these 2 back just a little bit, pretty sloppy, but these red wire right here, it's not very good quality, so I think I'm gonna splice on just like a couple inches of some good quality wire, just so we can get a really good connection there. And I'll just use some shrink tube. Okay, so I got these 2 connected after I spliced on some good quality wire, and I got the connection. Now I ran the RCA up here, and I'm just gonna plug it in, see if it works, and then if it does work, I'm going to run through all the wires, run all the wires nicely under the truck. So to get the radio out that I installed, you wanna go like that, pull this, and it just has some clips. There, and then up here. Once you got that off, there's some clips on the back here. Watch my other video, I show you how to take them all off in depth. Okay, so I got all the clips undone. Now I'm just gonna undo the 4 screws. Okay, so this will go down here, and this one. Plug that all the way in. Okay, on the receiver, since I don't have the reverse wire hooked up yet, if you hold this button right there, it actually says reverse camera. It'll switch to a little screen that says no signal, and that's because it's in camera mode, but it doesn't have any signal. And so if I flip it to reverse, there it does. I'll show it again. So there it flips to the camera, and if you want that to be manual or automatic, then you have to connect. Let me see. You have to connect the same power wire, or a power wire that sends a signal to this reverse wire on the back of the unit, so that the receiver knows to switch to the camera mode when you're in reverse. Okay, so I spliced in another wire, a long white wire to run to the back of the unit's reverse wire, and I ran it up, got it all nice, and I'm just gonna run it outside again like the RCA to make sure it works, and before I go running it along the car frame. Still can't get my key out, so I'm gonna take this out, hook it up to the reverse wire. That's right there, it says reverse, and see what happens. Okay, so I got those two connected just to see what was gonna happen. Very temporary. So guess I'll switch into reverse. Hope this works. There we go. That's what I needed. Thought it wasn't working, but I just needed to switch the you go to input. It says reverse camera interrupt, and I had it on off, so that's why it wasn't working. So you switch that to on, and works like a beauty. Look, I switch in reverse. Look at that. Beautiful. Now I'm going to run the wires nicely and get this all wrapped up. Okay, so I got the tube ran all the way up here. So you can see I'll show you where I am on the truck. Right in between the bed and the cab. I found a little place where it would come up, or I could slip it to the other side of the frame. So there it was, and then I just ran it along the other wire harness. This other loom tube right here. It's kind of dirty, as you can see. By zip tying it. I'm gonna zip tie it all the way along to about all the way along behind that little shield, which disappears right there, and then right here. Right here, there's a little grommet, that rubber grommet, and right at the end, I'm gonna attach some smaller gauge loom tube right here, and I'm gonna drill a hole in that rubber grommet and just slip this all the way through where this comes up. Right there, and then right there should come up right there, and then just from there get the wires and then run them along to the back of the head unit. So I'll do that now. Okay, so I got it all the way up here, and now I'm gonna drill a hole right there in the grommet and slip it through. So I'll do that now. Real pain in the butt to get it in there, but I finally got it in there. And then as it's coming out, as you can see, there's the loom tube, and then there's two wires coming out. And I actually here, I'll pull this back. I actually notched the rubber with my knife so these would just like sit in there like that, kind of. And I'm gonna put a piece of tape over so it's flush. So then kind of like this other one over there, but so now I'm just gonna run. I need to extend the RCA actually, and I bought a little extender. I'll show you how that works. Okay, to extend the RCA, I got these at Best Buy. I don't know, it's like this RCA plug couplers, and then composite video cable. Just an RCA cable with 2 male ends. I'll open this up and figure that out. That's how it should look. Got that connected and then got the RCA in, so test it one more time before I put it all back and put the tape on the 2 cables. So it all works. I'm gonna flip it into reverse. And there we go. Look at that, my garage door. Perfect. Well, I'm pretty happy with it, so I'm gonna put everything back and I'll film. So I got that back. Okay, now I'm gonna reassemble the taillight. It goes like that, so I'm going to just slide these in here. Wait till they kind of pop into the groove, and then you slide to the right. It should look like that. And the bottom one that we messed with, I'm going to, same thing, you just slide it in there, wait till it slips into the groove. And slide to the right. Perfect. Put it right here. And now I'm going to put the screws back in where they belong. There we go. Okay, so I got it back on. And looks pretty cool with my license plate, so I can't show you the numbers. That's a thing, I don't know why, but here, I'll show you how it works. Turn the car on, wait for Kenwood to boot up, then you just, once I flip it into reverse, switches right to the camera, and it looks really nice. It's got a little gauge deal. But there's a way to get that message off of the screen so you don't have to see that every time. But you tap it and it goes away. But I mean, it's a really nice picture. I can really gauge the distance, but I mean, it's really nice. Oh my God. And at night it's great too. It's like night vision. It's great. Other improvements I've done to my truck is I've added some Rockford Fosgates in punches in the front doors for speakers. And I also added a kicker hideaway 8-inch powered sub. There it is. And if you want to see those 2 installs, you can see them on my YouTube page. And also, I also put in the Kenwood DDX 372 BT. You can see that on the page also. But I really like the sub. It's just the right amount of bass, as my friend Nathan Mata would say. And painted the rims. Planning on smoking out the taillights. Got painted the gas cap. Looks kind of cool. And the rims look nice. So I plastic dipped them. Like $5 for four rims.